Times Square, the loudest billboard ever to have been in existence.
Question. Do billboards generally have sound associated with them?
I don't think so, which is why this one didn't seem too high of a threshold. So they really wanted to set this one up.
Exactly.
I think this is one of the next gen engines. They stuck it on a wall and said, we're going to let this thing rev to have the loudest billboard in Times Square. And I'd say they won that. I think they accomplished that goal. I've not heard a billboard like this.
Right. I'm waiting for the drums. It sounds like I'm outside of a rock concert.
And then Ross Chastain threw a watermelon.
Let's go.
Isn't that Brickyard? No? That's
that's
the watermelon.
That's just his thing.
That's his thing.
Okay, got it. So, yeah, you got to throw
You like that sound?
That's real fun.
Sundays, baby.
You're going to love that.
It's coming up soon, right?
Sundays.
Oh, yeah.
Daytona is when? This week? Next week?
Sunday.
This Sunday. Oh, yeah.
Sunday.
WSIC does carry NASCAR
Right
Cup Series races, and so season's back. We're right back at it, race fans.
Break up with your girl and hit the race.
Because I'm saying, the vibe that NASCAR is putting out this year, if you haven't seen any of the promos,
I've seen a lot of them.
They are going back to the roots of Bad Boy.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me nothing.
Yep.
Is the vibes that they're putting out this year.
Yeah, like good old boy / bad boy.
Is this
like I'm a bad boy, but I still respect my elders?
Billboard with sound
chain
now
of command.
going to start a new trend? Do you think that there's going to be billboards with sound now when you're driving down 77? There's going to be yelling at you.
Oh no! Hey,
come to my store.
I mean, that wasn't really like a billboard, though. I don't think
No,
they're
it's
like
not a billboard.
standing in front of it. Like this was like a cart they rolled
It's
up.
an installation.
Yeah, like it's not really a
When
billboard.
I think Times Square billboard, I'm thinking the big LED
Up
screens
top.
that are up in the
Make
up
that
there.
one yelling. I don't think they have any sound.
No, they have no sound. They have no sound, but they're very bright. If you ever spend the night in
like
Times
some
Square,
stairs at Times Square, right?
the red stairs.
Yeah, it might just be up there. I don't know.
Obviously, a stunt to try to drive eyes for the beginning of the season. You think it's effective? Do you like the bad boy vibe they're putting out? Do you like the let's get back to pedal to the metal, pure power?
I'll see.
Racing.
I can't.
I'm trying to race.
Okay, when you guys watch the race, are you watching from start to finish? Or are you like turning it on towards the end, or just watching a little bit and then like coming back to it? Or are you like
in my house? The channel changes every 5 seconds.
Bill? How are you doing it?
I'm definitely more of a tune in, tune out, tune back in, tune out.
Maybe that's the way to do it.
But again, yeah, in my season of life, I am now follow Munchkin.
Most sports, people who
But
tour, it's the face-to-face, it's the performance, it's the live event is where their focus is at. Do they want viewers online? For sure. But at the end of the day, they're just trying to draw as many people to sell tickets as possible is really what the goal is here. They're making really good money at the events.
But they want people watching the race because they get ad dollars for that too.
They want people talking about the race.
Okay.
They want people talking about the engine.
They're so long. It's just so hard for me to just sit and just watch.
I'm ready for 600 miles of Coca-Cola. Ready to get
I just don't know if I'd ever commit to that. It's
I'm going
tough.
shirtless this time.
It's a big commitment.
No
6 hours.
sunscreen.
But you can bring your own cooler, so that's a bonus.
Definitely.
I don't know. I'll give it a try.
I'll give one piece of advice. Don't try bringing a wheelie cooler.
You can't do it.
Well, not just that, it'll break because it's like gravel when you're walking it from the parking lot.
That
and then
too.
you end up having to carry it anyway. Or buy one of those clear backpacks. So,
yeah. It's got to be a soft cooler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the only thing NASCAR's doing. They announced the purse for Daytona. And I think this was one of the controversies.
Is it a Gucci or a Louis Vuitton?
That's a great question. It's $31 million, so whichever brand falls under that.
That's going to be a Birkin.
Largest purse in motorsports history, $31,045,575. Quite specific of a number there. Don't know how they came to that number.
Maybe I will get into racing. That sounds like some nice.
Also,
nice
this is different. Them putting the numbers of the purse. Now, they do that for the All-Star race, $1 million on the line. But did you know that the winner of Daytona is going to walk away with $31 million? Does that make you want to watch the race anymore? Maybe.
Maybe you want to get in the race.
Maybe you just rather listen to Nirvana this weekend. Remember the sweet times when things were simpler, when it was just a heroin overdose. But now, the potential of a homicide has changed everything. It's the 80s all over again.
Fall in love with the mornings again. It's Good Morning LKN, your daily dose of fun. Happy Valentine's Day.
WSIC 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM, Statesville, Lake Norman's home for local talk radio. WSIC, local, starts here.
A man detained, then questioned. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That is the big development in the Nancy Guthrie case.
So right now, all I know is that they show my in-law a picture of somebody wearing a mask or something, and they supposedly look like my eyes.
Right. Okay.
That's it. That's all I know.
That's Carlos Palazuelos talking to Fox's Matt Finn after he was released and his home was searched, saying they had asked him where he was around the time of the Guthrie kidnapping and took his phone.
He says he's a free man. He wants his name cleared. He doesn't want to be associated with the Guthrie case. So it's not quite clear what investigators got from this search. Perhaps they'll be able to extract something from his cell phone or, I don't know, perhaps DNA.
Fox's Matt Finn outside Carlos's home in Rio Rico, Arizona, south of Tucson.
Really, we're kind of back to square one in the sense that there's no identified suspects, no identified persons of interest at this point, and no arrests.
And it's day 11 of the Nancy Guthrie search. A lot of people are rescheduling flights to and from El Paso, Texas, after the FAA late last night canceled all flights for 10 days.
Commercial airlines operating out of El Paso are being informed of the restriction, which appears to be security related. This is the first time all flights to and from a major airport in the U.S. have been grounded since after the 9/11 terror attacks.
Fox's Todd Pyro. In Western Canada, they're trying to figure out why. After a shooting spree in a small town of Tumbler Ridge at a school that left 8 people dead, including the shooter.
Police believe 2 more bodies found at a nearby home are connected. A woman, who officers think was the shooter, died of what's described as a self-inflicted injury. Around 24 others were injured. One student described classmates barricading themselves in their classroom with chairs and tables.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. We'll get a big update of the economy later this hour. The jobs report pushed back from last Friday by last week's partial government shutdown, expecting to show a hiring slowdown from December. America's listening to Fox News.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Attorney General Pam Bondi will face questions in a few hours at a House hearing, with some of the focus on the compliance with Congress's demands in the investigation into the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking scheme, the day after another cabinet member was under scrutiny at a Senate hearing.
Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick remains a very important member of President Trump's team, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says.
And the president fully supports the secretary.
Lutnick is facing questions from Congress about his relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein after files released by the Justice Department revealed the two met after Epstein's 2008 conviction.
Probably about 10 emails connecting me with him over a 14-year period.
Lutnick told a Senate panel he traveled to Epstein's private island in 2012 with his family for lunch during a sailing vacation. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
As Democrats threaten not to fund Homeland Security beyond Friday unless there's immigration enforcement reform, ICE's acting director took a lot of heat at another hearing.
Democrats calling ICE action a threat to our nation. Republicans saying the action makes America safer, with immigration officials saying it will continue unimpeded. New Jersey Rep. Democrat LaMonica MacGyver with one of the most fiery moments of the hearing, asking ICE boss Todd Lyons if he was a religious man, to which he testified yes. ICATS.
How do you think Judgment Day will work for you with so much blood on your hands?
I'm not going to entertain that question.
Oh, okay, of course not. Do you think you're going to hell, Mr. Lyons?
I'm not going to entertain.
Of course not. How many government...
The gentlelady will suspend.
McIver currently facing a 3-count federal indictment for allegedly assaulting immigration officers last year. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures are rising ahead of the jobs report later this hour. At the Winter Olympics, an American just won a silver medal. Ryan Cochran-Siegel in the men's Super G skiing. It's Team USA's 8th medal at the Games in Italy, tied for 3rd. Norway's in the lead with 12 medals. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Boy, talk about a much-needed warm-up. Partly cloudy, good opportunity to make it up to around 70 for our Tuesday afternoon around the lake. The overnight hours will be chilly. We'll dip back down into the 30s, but upper 60s for Wednesday, and we stay dry until the weekend. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Spotless cleaning. How can we make your day spotless? Yes, we make not just toilets spotless, but also counters, cabinets, and kitchens. We make your whole house, your whole day spotless. My grandparents taught me the details, not the things, make your home and your life luxurious. Yes, they raised me in Brazil. And that's why we will never charge you extra for baseboards. Let me help you be a diva a few hours a week. Spotless Cleaning and C.com.
More love, less cleaning. We're back with Good Morning LKN, presented by Spotless Cleaning on WSIC. Love starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:06. Happy Wednesday to you. Gonna have Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, also host of Town Talk. There's every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. here on WSIC. We're going to have him on at about 8:15. Got a chance to see Bill Russell yesterday. Walked in to a room yesterday and got to be at a ribbon cutting with him. I thought it was Joe Namath across the room.
Yeah.
But it was Bill Russell. And so, but it was a good time yesterday hanging out with some
he's
neighbors.
That famous? Do you have people like signing autographs and stuff?
That's it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I thought it was him. So it was a good time yesterday seeing him part of the ribbon cuttings there. If you're not a member of the chamber and you own a business, you should consider joining the chamber. LakeNormanChamber.org. They've got the upcoming AI Summit just a couple of weeks away.
It's coming up soon.
Yeah, 2 weeks actually from today. Got your chance to purchase tickets still. Visit LakeNormanChamber.org. You'll see the link to the site for the tickets there. Wonderful opportunity if you're a business owner want to learn about AI. And if you want to sit back for a second, I'll read you this. This is kind of wild. Head of Anthropic's Safeguards Research Division resigned. And he did so with this letter. And I'm going to read it to you.
All right. Let's settle in, guys.
Dear colleagues, I've decided to leave Anthropic. My last day will be February 9th. Thank you. There is so much here that inspires and has inspired me. To name some of those things, a sincere desire and drive to show up in such a challenging situation and aspire to contribute in an impactful and high-integrity way. A willingness to make difficult decisions and stand for what is good. An unreasonable amount of intellectual brilliance and determination. And, of course, the considerable kindness that pervades our culture. I've achieved what I wanted to here. I arrived in San Francisco 2 years ago, having wrapped up my PhD and wanting to contribute to AI safety. I feel lucky to have been able to contribute to what I have here. Understanding AI fancy and its causes. Developing defenses to reduce risks from AI-assisted bioterrorism. Actually putting those defenses into production. And writing one of the first AI safety cases. I'm especially proud of my recent efforts to help us live our values via internal transparency mechanisms. And also my final project on understanding how AI assistance can make us less human or distort our humanity. Thank you for your trust. Nevertheless, it is clear to me that the time has come to move on. I continuously find myself reckoning with our situation. The world is in peril, and not just from AI or bioweapons, but from a whole series of interconnected crises unfolding in this very moment. We appear to be approaching a threshold where our wisdom must grow in equal measure to our capacity to affect the world. lest we face the consequences. Moreover, throughout my time here, I've repeatedly seen how hard it is to truly let our values govern our actions. I've seen this within myself, within the organization, where we constantly face pressures to set aside what matters most, and throughout broader society too. It is through holding this situation and listening as best I can that what I must do becomes clear. I want to contribute in a way that feels fully in my integrity and that allows me to bring bear more of my particularities. I want to explore the questions that feel truly essential to me, the questions that David White would say have no right to go away, the questions that Rilke implores us to live for more. This means leaving. Sorry, I'm going to the next page. What comes next, I do not know. I think fondly of the famous Zen quote, not knowing is most intimate. My intention is to create a space to set aside the structures that have held me these past years and see what might emerge in their absence. I feel called to writing that addresses and engages fully with the place we find ourselves, and that places poetic truth along scientific truth as equally valid ways of knowing, both of which I believe have something essential to contribute when developing new technology. I hope to explore a poetry degree and devote myself to the practice of courageous speech. I'm also excited to deepen my practice of facilitation, coaching, community building, and group work. You shall see what unfolds. Thank you and goodbye. I've learned so much from being here, and I wish you the best. I'll leave you with one of my favorite poems, The Way It Is by William Stafford.
Oh, nice. Two comments on this.
Yeah.
It looked like he just wrote, his prompt was, "Dear colleagues, I've decided to leave Anthropic. My last day will be Friday, February 9th. Thank you." And then just let chat finish the rest of it.
The rest.
Yeah. The other part is the footnotes.
Yeah.
Next time I send you guys a memo at work, I'm going to include footnotes.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
the new thing is
That's the
including
new thing.
footnotes.
Footnotes, yeah.
References. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I need those. I
That's
need
what it's
those
about.
in my memos.
So a couple of things here. This is Anthropic, which is Claude. That's one of the tools
That's
that
Claude.
we use.
Sorry,
It's
not
Claude.
chat. Excuse me.
Anthropic safeguards research guy. This is their guy for safeguards. Sounds like he wants to go off and now write poetry.
Okay.
Instead.
Well, he's probably got buckets of cash. He can go do that if he wants to.
These kind of letters, and when you see these kind of posts, you see any kind of writings these days, to Mames's point about, like, it probably wrote it. It's right. The AI wrote this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I need just AI just to interpret everyone's writings these days because they're so long.
So
because
it's
everyone's
doing
using
that
AI.
On text now, it's doing that some. It's doing that on email some. Like, it'll kind of get, AI will look at it and give you a summary of what it actually says.
I don't like it doing it on the text.
You don't like it doing
it
on the text?
I think I actually turned it on, and now it's like, I think I'm reading a text and I'm not reading a text. I don't know.
These 42 text messages that you missed from the group chat, sum up, say this. Something's bad, something's good, or something's bad.
Yeah. Justin's talking about Kurt Cobain again.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe, really, AI just needs to say, maybe you don't need to read these.
And so that becomes now the other side of the concern, right? Where when you wrote it yourself, you wrote it because you wanted somebody to read it. You thought you had something to say. You thought it would be of value to the person. They would engage with it. It would change their life, their perspective. It would add value, et cetera, et cetera. As AI continues to write the things for us, the less interested I am in reading it.
Correct.
So the tool will naturally develop of summarization of everything. And so if AI is writing both the initial major thought and we'll say de-encrypting it or, summarizing it,
mm-hmm.
What are we doing as people there really in actuality?
Well, and I'm getting to the point, like, I just start skimming an email or something that I get that I can tell.
Because I know it's AI.
I know it's AI. I see the EM dash and I'm like, well, they didn't write this, so I'm just going to skim through it real quick. And so I am specifically, so if you get emails from me, you know that I am sitting there and I'm trying to, like, okay, I don't want it to sound like AI, but I also feel like AI has infiltrated my writing style sometimes too. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, this is not AI. Like, let me write my own thoughts. Sometimes I'll put it in AI because I'm a terrible speller and not good at grammar. And I'll say, hey, check for spelling and grammar, and run it through that way. But also sometimes I don't feel like my ideas come across as clear either. So sometimes I'll run it through and be like, make sure that this is written in a way that somebody can understand the point that I'm trying to get.
Yeah, so more and more the concept of touching grass, I think, just becomes, again, kind of the rarity. It becomes what everyone's going to be chasing after, of how do you get away from all the technology is going to be the next move. And
when I went,
I'm thinking it's happening.
Yeah, when I went to that retreat last weekend, they were like, you write with a pencil and paper this weekend. Like, we're not typing anything.
Oh, gosh.
I know. I was like, I don't even know if do I know how to write?
Is it number 2?
Yeah. Do I have to write cursive? Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
Last time I used a pencil. No, I probably used a pencil.
Last time I used a pencil sharpener, though.
Those are dangerous.
Oh.
You ever stuck your finger in one?
It's a good time, though.
Don't do it. Or, no, don't do it. No. Not today. Not today. Today's not the day. It's a good day to see what's going on the streets, though. I wonder what's going on out there.
Feel the love, Lake Norman. We'll be right back with more Good Morning LKN presented by Spotless Cleaning on WSIC. Love starts here.
Boy, talk about a much needed warm up. Partly cloudy, good opportunity to make it up to around 70 for our Tuesday afternoon around the lake. The overnight hours will be chilly. We'll dip back down into the 30s, but upper 60s for Wednesday, and we stay dry until the weekend. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Need a ride? ICATS has you covered. Tuesdays to the VA in Salisbury, Thursday to Winston-Salem, and Fridays to Hickory. Plus, run errands every day around Iredell County for just $1. Visit rideicats.com.
Valentine's Day weekend is here, and love is officially in the air. Here is your WSIC community calendar.
First up, if your idea of romance includes a little mystery...
The Murder Mystery Dinner, featuring Sigmund Theatrical, takes place February 13th and 14th at 7 p.m.
Set inside a museum filled with priceless artifacts and marble halls, this fully interactive experience turns guests into detectives when a body is discovered and secrets start unfolding.
It's elegant, suspenseful, and totally immersive. Perfect for Valentine's weekend if dinner and a show feels a little too predictable.
Get tickets and full event details at mooresvilleevents.com/OurTownStage.
Newly engaged couples, this one's for you.
The third annual My Favorite Bridal Show, hosted by Events by Victoria, happens Sunday, February 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Kettle Room at Gibson Mills in Concord.
More than 60 wedding vendors will be on site, from florals and planners to fashion, desserts, and everything in between. And here's the pro tip. Pre-registered couples get in free. Otherwise, it's just $5 at the door.
Learn more and register at eventsbyvictorias.com.
And finally, grab your besties, because Galentine's plans are officially set in Davidson.
Ella Blue, now open at 221 Griffith Street, is hosting a Galentine's shopping event on Friday, February 13th from 4 to 6 p.m. It's the perfect excuse to support local, treat yourself, and maybe leave with a few bags you didn't plan on buying. For even more Valentine's events, local happenings, and community news,
visit liveworkplaylkn.com.
helping you plan ahead for love, laughter, and a great weekend.
Good morning, LKN is back with more shenanigans and spotless cleaning support, because this show's messier than your kitchen. WSIC, local, starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:18. Happy Wednesday to you. Getting closer to 9 o'clock. You got your note ready if you need it. You might not need it, though. It was smooth sailing earlier.
Yeah.
Could be smooth sailing now.
I don't know. Back to school, buses are out. It might get a little
First
crazy
full
out there.
week, about this Wednesday is when it starts hitting, you know?
Yep.
Let's see how everybody's doing. RideICATS.com, alternative transportation. $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Cruising in the HOV lane with David. Good morning, sir. How are things looking?
Starting around exit 28, traffic was almost at a standstill, but as we progressed down to Charlotte, slower moving pockets of traffic, but otherwise they were going pretty good. Got into Charlotte, Berkshire Freeway is it's almost a parking lot. Going up north, I-77 north, coming up on Harris Boulevard right now, looking pretty good. Coming up on exit, when we came down south a minute ago, exit 23 area is very congested, of course. But good thing about it is it's Wednesday. right now, we didn't come across anything that could be considered a major delays. Thankful for that. Everything looks pretty good out here.
All right, so patient pants definitely required in certain sections. Keep an eye out. Hands at 10 and 2 to make it safely on into work. David, we so appreciate you, sir. Drive safe out there. Look forward to chatting with you tomorrow.
Guys, y'all have a great day. God bless you.
All right, you too. See you, sir. ICATS.com, $1 from your front door each day to run errands around Iredell County. On Tuesdays, you can go to the VA in Salisbury for only $1 from your front door and $1 to get back. Thursdays, Winston-Salem, same thing, only $1 from your front door and $1 to get back. Friday, Hickory, $1 from your front door in Iredell County and $1 to get back. You've just got to schedule it. ICATS.com. Had a chance to see Bill Russell yesterday at one of his 40,632 events this month, and yesterday was awesome. It was a ribbon cutting at Carolina Senior Benefits, and I thought when I walked in the door, it was Joe Namath in the back of the room, but nope, it was Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, hanging out, ready to go. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
We brought that ribbon cutting as close as we could bring it to WSIC, didn't we?
We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Somehow I still missed it, Bill.
I was going to say, I still needed a reminder to make it to just come downstairs, so I so appreciate that. Ribbon cuttings are a big deal for businesses, though. I mean, you do a lot of them a year. Do you think, like, the businesses actually care about the ribbon cuttings? Do you feel like they're effective? What do you think about them?
You know, it's maybe one of the things I enjoy most, because when you see that business owner that has really put everything they have, sometimes risking it all, into a small business, and you see them, like yesterday, when you were there for senior benefits, he had his dad. It was Kyle. He had his dad. He had his mom. He had his wife, his two little girls. I mean, they were all around him, and he was just beaming. So yeah, it's really cool when you see these people cutting the ribbon on their new business. And again, it's one of the rushes that I get in this job.
You know, we talk about AI a lot, right? Obviously, you've got the AI Summit coming up February 25th. Really love how the Chamber and Cornelius and just the surrounding Lake Norman community is really leaning into the opportunity to learn about it. But at the end of the day, business is still people. It's still people at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
So some of those things, thinking about back through the years, I mean, you've been doing this for 30 years. How important is, like, relationship in the business world, small business world, and obviously when we're talking about the Chamber?
Relationships is everything. And I mean, a matter of fact, when I had an interview with Business Today, they came in here and we talked about the 30 years, and they said, "What's the success to the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce?" And I said, "It's about relationships." And I think that's what separates this chamber from a lot of others, is the close personal relationships where businesses are supporting each other. And so you see a lot of referrals, you know, people taking care of each other, people referring each other. So it's almost like a family here at Lake Norman. It's a little bit different than other areas. I mean, we talk about, I've been at this chamber for 30 years, but I was at another chamber starting off for 3 years down in St. George, South Carolina. And I was very close too, but I've seen a lot of chambers and how they operate. By far, there is a lot of personal, close relationships here.
You've got the traditional ribbon cuttings, which is, again, phenomenal for business owners. And when they join the chamber, they get that opportunity for the ribbon cutting. There's a lot of great ways to engage with the chamber, have different signature events throughout the year. I've noticed, too, on the calendar, you guys have a lot of different workshops that you offer to members and non-members. I think some of the events non-members can come to, ticketed events and such, and
sure,
and pay the fees. But these seminars, I'm seeing first-time homebuyer seminar. I'm seeing the second Saturday divorce workshop. I'm seeing Crowned Women, a Women's Month faith formation experience. I mean, such a wide variety of offerings. What's that been like, building the workshop concept at the chamber?
Yeah, we've got a great one today on sales. So we have John Butner, who's going to be doing a professional development seminar on sales recovery and resetting and refocusing and rebuilding for the 2026 year. That's going to be taking place at 11 o'clock at the Chamber of Commerce. And again, I think he's providing lunch. You were supposed to have RSVP'd, but you can probably still get in here by calling Brett. But yeah, professional development seminars is a big thing of what we do, making sure that we give the businesses the tools for their toolbox, and so that they can go out. And whether it's exactly what you said, it could be home, it could be a retirement planning, it could be the second Saturday divorce workshop that Eileen puts on, but a whole host of programs so that folks can sharpen their skills and be better managers and better employees.
And then there's some businesses around here that they want to be a part of the chamber. They really love being a part of the local community, but maybe they can't make it to every event. When I look at things like the AI Summit, are there opportunities for businesses to sponsor the AI Summit if they believe in AI, want to be in front of people, but maybe they just can't attend or at least be like really, really hands-on? Do you have those opportunities for folks as well?
You're going to find this hard to believe, but I can't get to everything. I mean, there
Bill.
There are times when we have one chamber program over here, and we have another chamber program going on over there. So I can't get to everything. But if you recall, the guy who is local biz now, Joe Vagnone, he actually sponsored part of the AI Summit last year, but he wasn't there. And I was trying to track him down. I was really going, "Where's Joe? Where's Joe?" And later I talked to him. I said, "Your stuff was there. Julie was there. Well, where were you?" And he said, I had meetings. So, yeah, there are people who might sponsor the event but can't actually be there. But there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be about 150 people there. It is going to be fantastic. Last year we talked about what is AI. And this year we're going to be talking about how we're going to apply AI to make your business much more efficient.
And last year we broadcasted your show from there. We plan on doing that as well. So Town Talk will be a special edition live from the AI Summit, still 4 to 5 p.m., but an opportunity. Kane Center for the Arts. I mean, what a phenomenal venue. And this is, arts is a big conversation when you get into business, right? You talk to some people like, we don't need a bunch of arts. And then you get to some side, no, arts promotes, arts does this, arts does that. I mean, Kane Center, do you think something like that kind of venue for a small municipality like Cornelius, does that add value for the municipality, for the residents and everybody as a whole?
Oh my gosh. And all the uses, because I've been to see the Charlotte Symphony when they played there, and the acoustics were just fantastic. I mean, I've been to places where it was a gymnasium or auditorium, and the sound was bouncing off the walls. A lot of echo. This place is acoustically equipped to handle the concerts and things. Of course, you've got comedy shows coming in there. We've had our candidate forums that you emceed for us there. Now the Kane Center is going to be the host of our AI Summit. It was last year, too. So it's playing a multitude of different venues and facets for our community. And, yes, it is going to be a tremendous resource for not just Cornelius, but for Davidson and Huntersville as well. It's a regional resource.
Bill, I want to switch gears on you and take you back to 1994. Did you know Nirvana and Kurt Cobain? Were you familiar with Nirvana and Kurt Cobain back then?
I am, and I listened to you earlier that it could be a homicide. So I did hear all of the prior discussion. I'm not a Nirvana guy. I'm not into that kind of hard rock. I am into Southern rock, but that's even more a little bit past me these days. I'm more jazz and country. So there you go. Well, a little bit of George Thorogood. I could do Thorogood.
Okay.
Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. He's also a host of Town Talk. It airs every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. What's on tap for the show today, Bill?
We have Joni Baker. She is the publisher of Lakeside Living magazine, and Annie Hansen, who Mamie, I think she's one of your clients, isn't she, Mamie?
She is, client and a friend, yes. Annie Hansen from the Closet Niche. Great local business.
And Todd Kofit, he is the owner of Big Time Carpet. And if you ever used Todd, it's like when you walk in, it's like tabula rasa. It's just like a new start for your carpet. He just gets it all clean and fresh.
Yeah, thrown in word of the day, Bill. You're firing on all cylinders today.
How about it? So did I listen to this morning or what?
Yeah, good job.
Bill Russell, president of Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. He's also host of Town Talk, always a thrilling show. You can catch it live on the radio, also on social media if you're into watching via video, because we do video live stream. And you can always catch it on demand via the WSIC News app and wherever you get your podcasts. All right, Bill, so to round it out again, AI Summit's coming up on the 25th. We're in the last 2 weeks. If anybody's been teetering, considering going, why should they go ahead and buy the ticket to attend the event?
I think you're going to find everybody's heard about AI. You know what it is, but how is it going to impact your life? And if you're scared that it's going to be replacing you, no. But it can make you much more efficient and streamline your business and your cost. And we're going to be talking about how to apply AI into your business.
Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. If you walk into a room, you think you see somebody that looks like Joe Namath, that you found your guy, Bill Russell.
Whoever's around with getting all the autographs, that's Bill Russell.
That's exactly
That's
right.
it.
Town Talk, catch it at 4 o'clock. Bill, we so appreciate you, sir. Drive safe, and we'll see you later.
All right, buddy. Take care. See ya.
Love is in the air. Well, maybe that's just Bill's cologne. Either way, it's Good Morning LKN on WSIC. Local starts here.
Boy, talk about a much-needed warm-up. Partly cloudy, good opportunity to make it up to around 70 for our Tuesday afternoon around the lake. The overnight hours will be chilly. We'll dip back down into the 30s, but upper 60s for Wednesday, and we stay dry until the weekend. That's your forecast. From the Surf, Pickleball, and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshLawFirm.com.
The Daytona 500 goes green this Sunday. Hear every lap from the Great American Race on Lake Norman's home for NASCAR, WSIC. Coverage starts at 1:30 p.m. WSIC. Local starts here. Racing lives here.
Valentine's Day isn't ordinary, and your flowers shouldn't be either. At Petal Perfections, our handcrafted designs are personal and unforgettable. Family owned and operated. Come see us at 2785 Charlotte Highway in Mooresville and get 10% off when you mention this ad. Visit petalperfections.com, where love blooms.
Do you have mountains of mess and cabinets of chaos? Summon the Royal Cleanup Crew at Crown Waste and Recycling, Lake Norman's crown jewel of cleaner and greener, offering commercial and residential services. Affordable, reliable, with state-of-the-art equipment 365 days a year. Call 704-222-2639 today. Jack Frost loves catching unprepared homes. A furnace that sputters, a heat pump that strains, it's his playground. Beat him to it with a fall maintenance check from Horn Heating and Air Conditioning. Fall into the season of ah. Visit hornhvac.com, where your comfort is our business.
Feeling stressed? Can't focus? It's not just in your head, it's in your brain. Dr. Tim Royer shows you how to reset and refocus on Your Brain Matters. Thursdays at 4 on WSIC. Listen live, on air, online, or on the WSIC News app.
No one should face an empty plate, especially in our own backyard. At Angels and Sparrows, we are feeding families, fueling futures, and fighting poverty every day. But we can't do it without you. Help us keep our plates full. Join our full plate fundraiser at angelsandsparrows.org.
Shake things up, Lake Norman. Great design for you is here. We bring luxury interior design to life, specializing in stunning kitchen and bath renovations. From conception to completion, we handle every detail. Every project is unique. Our expertise makes the difference. Visit our downtown Mooresville studio by booking your 100% risk-free appointment today at greatdesignforyou.com. Design beyond your dreams.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Kraft Heinz is pausing a beat on its planned split. Last year, the food giant said it planned to break into two companies to separate its fastest-growing brands, including condiments such as Heinz ketchup, from its slower-growing grocery staples like Oscar Mayer deli meats. Now, Kraft Heinz wants to improve its finances first. It says returning the business to profitable growth requires all of its resources fully focused on its operations. Shares are falling in early trading on the news. Wall Street is counting down to the event of the week, the January jobs report. According to a Bloomberg survey of economists, payrolls probably rose by 65,000. Stock futures are looking at slight gains ahead of that data. And construction products distributor QXO agreed to buy rival Kodiak Building Partners for about $2.25 billion. About 40% of Kodiak's revenue comes from Florida and Texas. where building growth has outperformed the national market. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. Kind of romantic, mostly ridiculous. WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:34. Happy Wednesday to you. Thanks again to Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, also host of Town Talk. It airs every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. Upcoming AI Summit, great opportunity. It's just like Ladies Who Play, like all the other events we try to tell you about. You don't want to miss it because it's going to have valuable information. If you've been wondering about AI, whether you're a business owner, whether you manage a business for somebody, or if you're just an individual, because there's a lot of security things. I'll tell you, the amount of fraud attempts now on every device I've got, email, your phone, your tablet, your text messages, your phone calls, even pretending to be spam now. And as AI develops, especially the voice capabilities, we haven't even seen it yet, because when the voice capabilities really take off, that's when it's all going to change. You're not face-to-face will be the only way you can really trust
it really will be. And then even
the robots
yeah,
will
the
take
robots
that,
will get a face then. But I had one spam caller call me, and I could tell that it was AI just from the voice. But then it was like the bot was talking. Her name
give her a gender.
Her name was Sarah. Thank you. I've also had Rachel call me. I get a lot of Rachels that call. I know it's kind of wild.
Rachel's mine.
I know.
Rachel.
I know. Rachel seems to be like a nice, kind name that a lot of people have picked with. This was
see what happens when you pick a name via AI.
Right?
Everyone gets
it.
It's like Justin in 1990.
That's right. That's right. But hi, this is Sarah. Blah blah blah. Excuse me. I was like, oh my gosh.
Let me clear my throat.
Robot got a cough or something. I mean, it is. I mean, they're adding even that in to make you think it's a real person.
We call that personal touch.
It's so crazy. It was so crazy. I was like, I wish I could record this. But then I had one call me. Barbara called me.
Oh,
Barbara knew everything about.
She was looking to connect with Mamie.
They got Barbara connected with me.
Classic Barbara.
We are trying to reach you. And I was like, oh gosh, Barbara, are you under my bed right now? So I got both ends of the spectrum. So
I'll pay the medical bill. I'll pay the medical bill, Barbara.
Whatever it is I owe you, Barbara, please leave me alone.
I sent AT&T their check already. Leave me alone.
It's crazy. It's so crazy. So it's wild what's out there right now.
Something that yells at me in my car all the time, and I don't like it, is that little A button with the circle around it. You know that one? You familiar with that button?
I don't know what it means.
It auto shuts off your car when you're stopped at a stoplight.
Oh, yeah, that's
This
annoying.
has been the bane of my existence for, it's been almost a decade now. What a terrible rule that was made to try to force people to do stuff that they shouldn't be forced to do because we forgot this is America, and that's the real problem. But you know what? EPA Secretary Zeldin is making it right. And this one is enough to say, wow, I'm so grateful for this current administration. Here's what he posted online. Countless Americans passionately despise the start-stop feature in cars. So many have spoken out against this absurd start-stop concept. The Trump admin has heard your calls, and the announcement you have been waiting for is coming this week.
Oh, boy.
Stay tuned.
I'm so glad.
Finally.
Snip, snap. Snip, snap's over, guys.
But I don't want to buy a new car. How do I do it to where I can just turn it off? Surely they do like a software update that you can start with
I am
a
robot.
They don't let you.
You can't turn
There's
it
no
off?
setting because the EPA, the government standard is, and when you try to do it, it's like you will, remove your warranty of your vehicle, and you will have to do these things that you can't do as a normal human being. And I'm like, I don't care. Order it from China on Amazon. I don't care. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, no, the Armada doesn't have that. So it's not standard on all cars.
After some year. I don't know what year. 2015, 2017?
No, I got 2020.
You probably got one in there somewhere.
It's not in there.
All right, Nissan did it right.
Or Rob took it out. One of the
one
other.
of the two.
One
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
two.
See, he would know how to.
Yes,
That's my problem is I don't know how to.
You take it to Rob.
So we'll see. So for those who have just painstakingly been waiting for this.
No, I had a rental car one time that did that, and it drove me Yeah, I had a rental car for like a week that did that, and it drove me insane.
And don't try to get me to buy a new car. That's not what I'm trying to do to get rid of my button. I want a software update that defaults to this being off, and I'll just let the button space live on my dash forever. That's fine. If that's the penalty I got to pay is for the button just to be there, as long as it defaults to off when I turn on my car, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm good. I do not want nor need a new car. So
you just want it off.
I just want it off. I want it to leave me alone when I pull up to a stoplight.
But I can't handle the lights on the dash. That would drive me insane too.
Oh.
Like when there's a notification.
Look, I'm willing to compromise. Look, I know I can't have everything I want. You know what I mean? If I had everything I want, there'd be a big old plate of salmon here right now. Not even to eat, just to look at.
Breakfast.
Just to look at.
Breakfast salmon.
Just want to walk into a room and there be a plate of salmon. Just say that's what that's like.
Yep.
That's what I'm looking for in my life. Secretary Rollins also announced a new...
I thought that was going to be a transition into a story about salmon. You just actually want to play.
We all did.
No, it was just a random thought. That was just an idea. You don't like the idea?
No, you just...
Nope, that was just him.
You just broke my funny bone.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to. Secretary Rollins... oh, my! Secretary Rollins announced a new strategy related also to land ownership in America yesterday. This one certainly has a couple of, some may initially see this as positive, but obviously some things we want to be on the lookout for.
Today, we are taking this purpose and our American farmland back. American agriculture is not just about feeding our families, but about protecting our nation and standing up to foreign adversaries who are buying our farmland, stealing our research, and creating dangerous vulnerabilities in the very systems that sustain us. Reshoring and nearshoring our food and agriculture supply chain is essential for our nation's security. In coordination with the White House, the Departments of Treasury, Defense, Homeland Security, and Justice, as well as state governors, state agriculture commissioners, local, tribal, and territorial governments, today we announced the USDA's National Farm Security Action Plan. This plan includes 7 key action items, and there's a lot of people here that I want you to hear from, so I'm not going to go one by one, but just very quickly. It's on our website. The press has gotten a preview of it, and we can ask some questions once we finish the main program. But very quickly, and perhaps the most important, the first of the 7 is securing and protecting American farmland ownership. Actively engaging at every level of government to take swift legislative and executive action to ban the purchase of American farmland by Chinese nationals and other foreign adversaries. Standing on the shoulders of great governors, 3 of whom are standing behind me, who have already been leading the way on this issue. And at the federal government level, working to do everything within our ability, including presidential authorities, to claw back what has already been purchased by China and other foreign adversaries. Additionally, working with the Treasury of the Secretary of the Treasury, along with our Defense Department, on memorandums to ensure that moving forward, there is a much more intentional look at who is buying what in this country and from where they are in the world.
So a couple of points that make me nervous, just a little bit. Claw back, that, you know, understanding if a foreign adversary bought land with the intention of hurting, harming Americans, stealing things, okay, there's room for discussion in that, right? Again, foreign being the key word there. These type of initiatives, there's been a lot of things that have happened. If we look historically, it may start off as well-intentioned, but you know, rights start getting diminished more and more and more and more and more. You know, they can take land from people outside the country. At what point do they start saying, well, it's in the best interest to take land from people inside the country? Now, we already kind of have that system. It's called eminent domain. You're supposed to be paid fair market value. Shout out to everyone going through road widening projects right now. You may not feel it's very fair, but that's the way it works currently. So over time, what does this look like? Obviously, when we talk about farmland, very crucial. Right now, real food is a very real conversation. So it certainly lines up with the initiatives and things that we've been seeing. However, how do you really protect this? And is a executive order, which is what they're trying to do it under, because they're not going to get Congress on board quick enough to do this.
Right.
Is that the right direction? Because if you go with one executive order, let's say it gets challenged and makes it through some courts or doesn't get challenged. Well, what's the next round going to be like on that next executive order for taking of land?
Right.
Because here's the spoiler. A lot of people, especially farmers, shout out to the farmers, love the farmers,
Right.
don't have a lot of cash on hand to fight battles. So you start taking land for the good of the country for national security purposes. That's a slippery slope right there. So just use caution is all I'm saying. I'm not saying, hey, again, if we quantifiably prove this is a foreign adversary bought land, shout out to Fort Bragg or Fort Liberty, whatever we're calling it these days. A lot of farmland around there, a lot of land that China's been buying for a long time. North Carolina is on this list that they are looking at related to this. North Carolina will be involved in this in one way, shape, or form. Given the separation right now of the different parties of our, legislator versus, let's say, the executive branch right now in North Carolina, you probably see some people fighting it from the executive branch, if I had to guess.
We'll be right back with more Good Morning LKN and zero judgment about your dirty dishes. Spotless cleaning gets it. WSIC. Local starts here.
Boy, talk about a much-needed warm-up. Partly cloudy, good opportunity to make it up to around 70 for our Tuesday afternoon around the lake. The overnight hours will be chilly. We'll dip back down into the 30s, but upper 60s for Wednesday, and we stay dry until the weekend. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Valentine's Day weekend is here, and love is officially in the air. Here is your WSIC community calendar.
First up, if your idea of romance includes a little mystery,
The Murder Mystery Dinner, featuring Sigmund Theatrical, takes place February 13th and 14th at 7 p.m.
set inside a museum filled with priceless artifacts and marble halls, this fully interactive experience turns guests into detectives when a body is discovered and secrets start unfolding.
It's elegant, suspenseful, and totally immersive. Perfect for Valentine's weekend if dinner and a show feels a little too predictable.
Get tickets and full event details at mooresvilleevents.com/OurTownStage.
Newly engaged couples, this one's for you.
The third annual My Favorite Bridal Show, hosted by Events by Victoria, happens Sunday, February 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Kettle Room at Gibson Mills in Concord.
More than 60 wedding vendors will be on site, from florals and planners to fashion, desserts, and everything in between. And here's the pro tip. Pre-registered couples get in free. Otherwise, it's just $5 at the door.
Learn more and register at eventsbyvictorias.com.
And finally, grab your besties, because Galentine's plans are officially set in Davidson.
Ella Blue, now open at 221 Griffith Street, is hosting a Galentine's shopping event on Friday, February 13th from 4 to 6 p.m. It's the perfect excuse to support local, treat yourself, and maybe leave with a few bags you didn't plan on buying. For even more Valentine's events, local happenings, and community news,
visit liveworkplaylkn.com.
helping you plan ahead for love, laughter, and a great weekend.
Are you nearing retirement and wondering how to make your money work for you instead of worrying it won't? Find out more by listening to Live in Large Radio with Mark Henry of Alloy Wealth Management, Saturday mornings at 11 and Sundays at 5 on WSIC. Local starts here.
Good Morning LKN is back with more shenanigans and spotless cleaning support, because this show's messier than your kitchen. WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:48. Happy Wednesday to you. Update in the Savannah Guthrie mom's case.
Yes.
They did detain someone yesterday. They have since released him.
Oh,
he
they
was
have?
of no
Okay.
connection. He was very adamant. He came out on his front porch talking to the public. I got nothing to do with this. You can look at me all you want. I got nothing to do with this. Something to do with, I guess they did send the Bitcoin. I guess they did pay the ransom, and they're trying now to track the wallet. So we're going to see in real time here with this case what it's really like when you're dealing with the exchange of cryptocurrency on the market. The thing that came out, it was yesterday or day before. I think it was yesterday. The Nest video cam, they put out who they believe to be the assailant onto the front porch, Savannah Guthrie's mom's home. It's I can't remember her name. Terry, forgive me off the top of my head, who's been kidnapped.
I'm not sure. I can't remember what her name is. I'm sorry.
Here's the part about this video that's got me nervous. So supposedly, Savannah Guthrie's mom, or whoever runs the Nest account, did not have it set up for recording video.
Oh.
It was not set up for recording video, yet Google
was able to get it?
Was able to access this video, which happened previously,
right,
and clearly was recorded.
So all the things that are happening at your front door, even if you're not recording them,
in theory,
recorded?
At least with Google Nest. I can't say the same for Ring, although, with the new dog watch abilities, I would have to say it probably is the same. They have 100% access to all things going on in front of that camera, whether you have the setting turned on or off on your device.
Wow.
And that's scary. Now, granted, is this a situation where you're glad you found it?
Yes.
Of course.
Of course. Just be aware.
But at the same time, for everyone else that doesn't want anything recorded or believes that, hey, it's just in my app, nobody else can access it. Welcome to the real world.
Yeah, no, it's all out there. Everything's out there.
Also, you remember The Real World? Remember that show on TRL?
From MTV?
Dang.
Yeah.
He said TRL.
From MTV.
Yeah, same thing.
TRL was on MTV.
Yeah, same thing.
But yeah.
Charlie Woods committed to FSU. So Tiger Woods' son.
Oh, his son. Okay.
Charlie.
I'm not sure who that was.
Has committed to FSU. I assume he's going to be playing golf there.
Looks like it.
If I had to guess, he's going to be playing golf. Pretty good player. Obviously has it in the Dunna and has quite a bit of practice under his belt already.
Yeah.
But FSU is where he has committed to. So congrats to him. Staying in Florida. I think that's where they live is Florida. And so staying in the home state there. A little in-state tuition. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
That's the way.
Not bad at all.
Probably Tiger Woods needs it these days. I'm really upset about yesterday.
I know.
Because I had it on my calendar. I put it actually on multiple calendars.
It was on my calendar too.
It was highlighted in a different color than all my other meetings.
And I had the link, and we were on the link, and then we took a meeting, and then we took another meeting, and I missed it. And by the time Mame said it again, the thing, and I refreshed the page, sold out. And I've missed multiple opportunities in my life. This one will go down as one.
Are you more upset about this one than the Duncan tracksuit?
That's a tough call. I'm way more upset about the Duncan tracksuit.
Okay.
But this one I'm pretty upset about. McNugget Caviar was going down. Now, I follow some deep accounts online. You know that.
Right.
Some stuff in there is questionable. A couple of it is obviously right and true. McNugget Caviar was clearly true and very right. McDonald's releasing a special limited promotion. Didn't cost you anything. Nope. Wouldn't have cost you anything. You could have got McNuggets and caviar as a combo delivered to you.
Yes. So we didn't get it, but looks like from the Today Show,
McNugget caviar kits today, really.
They got to try it.
You know how I am about trying stuff.
You know how I am about trying stuff.
I'm upset.
They're over here just eating McNuggets and caviar. They didn't even have to sign up on the form.
McNugget caviar kits today.
They don't even know the website URL.
Jenna and Chanel, they got to try it live on their show. So McDonald's, you sent them a package. You can also send us one too.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, we tried the Oreos. I'm upset. I don't like caviar. I know I'm just too much of a redneck to ever like it. I think I'm just too white trash. I can't. I've tried.
But you put it on a McNugget?
I don't really like
that McDonald's
might spice it up
nuggets
the right way.
either.
I beg your pardon?
I know. I'm just white trash, y'all. I can't
Just
help
sprinkle
it.
it on there.
There's too much Gaston County in me. I can't.
Name all the little fishies.
I don't. I just don't
like
it.
X's.
And somebody was like, you just had to try good caviar. I couldn't tell you what's good caviar from bad caviar. It all just tastes fishy to me.
This is good caviar because it's with McNuggets. McDonald's rolls with the best caviar.
I just don't like McDonald's nuggets either.
If you think of quality food at the highest level as if you are 5-star Michelin, which I don't even think is a real rating. I think it's only
not.
3.
Yeah.
You think McDonald's.
Well, I do get that 5-star Michelin meal from McDonald's sometimes now.
See?
You know what that one is? Double cheeseburger, small fry, large Diet Coke.
Oh, wow. Got to.
4-piece McNugget with sweet and sour, and a hot fudge sundae.
So I don't know if they're also going to start carrying caviar. I don't think they
so.
are.
I don't think they're adding that to the menu.
Now, next year with Valentine's Day being same day as Super Bowl, I'm anticipating these style promos.
Yeah.
All brands. They're all going to try some kind of thing like this, like a limited run of 100.
So
We're going to see a bunch.
What's going to be the thing that you would go for? Like a surf and turf from Arby's or something?
You can already get that. that's Tuesday.
A fish sandwich and a roast beef sandwich?
Same bun.
Oh, yeah. Same bun. Same bun. That's right. Exactly.
That's what you've
got.
got.
Well, today is a special day. It's not
really
Valentine's
is.
Day, but today is Make a Friend Day.
Oh.
So if you would like to make a friend, you can head over to Ben & Jerry's in Davidson. You can bring a friend, tell them why you like each other, and you get buy one, get one. So buy one, get one.
Who's buying?
I guess we could probably split it down the middle. Can we split it evenly down the middle and get 2 ice creams?
Man, make me relish this thing. You know, the POS system ain't set up for this.
You know, I'm just going to be outside Ben & Jerry's, just bring people in and be like, come on, you're my friend. Tell them why you like me.
You buy.
Yeah, you're buying. Come on.
I'll get a small cup.
Doesn't ice cream sound great right now? Come on, friends. Let's be friends.
Is this all Ben & Jerry's?
This is just the one in Davidson.
Oh, just the one in Davidson.
Is just the one in Davidson.
Dang. Single
Special
promo.
today from 12 to 9 p.m.
Dang, full
special
hours.
promo. But today is National Make a Friend Day. So if you don't have a friend, you can make a friend.
It's good to make friends.
And if you want to make a friend, come meet me outside the Ben & Jerry's in Davidson between 12 and 9.
I'll be there hanging
I'll be there waiting on you between there and Fast Phil's. Actually, I'm going to Fast Phil's.
Let's meet at Fast Phil's.
I'm going to find my friend.
We'll caravan.
I'm waiting for
Ben &
that
Jerry's.
millionaire to pop into Fast Phil's and be like, come on, now, take that million and let's go to Ben & Jerry's.
By the way, I'm going to need a ride to Ben & Jerry's.
Exactly.
Maybe
Call
you can drop me
ICATS.
back off at the studio.
Right,
after.
ICATS.com.
Just hit my errands today.
Exactly.
All the way around. Great opportunity, though. I don't know if it doesn't say there's any limit on flavor.
No.
It's just, you buy one, get one.
Buy one, get one. Yep. Of equal or lesser
look.
value. So, yeah.
The craze has continued to be this card craze right now that's coming back. I mentioned I even saw Luke Combs Xing about it, saying, hey, he's all into it now, too. Again, it's picking up more and more. Topps releasing a historic card today. And then when I say historic, an actual 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle card will be inserted into a random pack of 2026 Topps Series 1. Now, this is something to know. The literal card will not be placed in the pack.
Okay.
It's to preserve the condition. One lucky collector will find a redemption card that can be redeemed for the original. So if you get one that's like, oh, this is a fake Mickey Mantle, if you're into these Topps and you buy a Series 1, it's not fake, it's a redemption card. Just in case, because Mooresville's on a heater, so I figured I'd just let them know.
Yeah, it's probably going to be found in Mooresville.
Somewhere around here.
Probably, yeah.
So this is coming out today. So again, the card series continues to come back. New ways of, adding in more of an audience to this.
Does this make you want to go grab a pack of Topps cards and do they still put bubble gum in there?
I think they have some with bubble gum in them.
Yeah. Does it make you want to go grab a pack of cards?
Not the independent of like a Mickey Mantle card. I think that's cool though. Don't get me wrong. But Noah has asked me multiple times about cards. Like, and he's wanting to kind of get into it. He doesn't understand what you do with the cards after yet.
I don't know
once
what
you
do
get
with-
them.
Yeah, what do you do with them?
What do you do with
Put
them?
them in the binder?
You put them in. Yeah, you put them in away. Like that's you
Put them
preserve
in the plastic binder?
Great. You've now invested in your grandchild's future, son.
Exactly.
Good job.
Forget buying land. We're
Yeah.
buying cards. All our money's going into cards.
That's why I never was able to do the collector stuff because like I'm not allowed to open it. Like I never understood that part of it.
You're not allowed to open it?
Well, a lot of toys, like right, like a collector toys,
yeah, no.
like the Barbies and stuff like that, right?
Nah, we just play with them all.
So how many have just been lost over time because you just played with them?
Thousands of Barbies have been
just
lost over
decided.
time. I did see Alex and Annie as a jewelry store, a jewelry line, and they've come out with a Polly Pocket locket.
Oh.
Which the 8-year-old me was so excited about that. I was like, I want this. You would just see me playing Polly Pocket in every meeting, sitting here on the morning show, just playing Polly Pocket all the time.
Could happen.
Never stop.
You never know.
Never stop.
You don't want this to stop. I know. It's been an exciting 2 hours. You got 37 hours every single week. Today, no different. Wonderful lineup for you. So 7 to 9, that's us. That's Good Morning LKN. 9 to 11, you've got the home ad show. Whether you're buying, selling or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries, you're hanging out with Vaughn.
My man.
He's going to be in the studio here, going to be getting them phones. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the phone number you call if you want to buy, sell, and celebrate. Don't forget that prize will get spun at 10:45 each and every day. Get your name or your friend's name, Goldfish's name, whoever's name who's got a birthday and anniversary to celebrate on that prize wheel. That's 9 to 11. 11 o'clock today, the Healed Exchange with Coach C. She has a guest, Lori Hawkins, on. She is a divorce realtor expert as well. Coach C sharing some very inspirational stories. Three-time thriver. Cancer, not anything that somebody wants to deal with alone. So wonderful opportunity, wonderful conversation there. That's 11 to noon, the Healed Exchange with Coach C. Todd Starnes, noon to 3. 3 o'clock, you got the good, the bad, and the guilty. Town Talk at 4 o'clock. Make it easy. Download the WSIC News app today. Have a great day, my kid.
Great radio doesn't end here. Catch the full episode and dive into our